So welcome back to my channel. In this video we will solving a question by Carl Pearson's method. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I do recommend please watch them before starting this question. So the question is calculate the coefficient of correlation between x and y for the following data. We have given the values. We have been given the values x and y. So what is Carl Pearson's method? I have already told you in the Carl Pearson method the data is very small. We can easily solve this by actual mean method. So what does actual mean method is? R is equals to basically summation of xy upon root of summation of x square into summation of y square, or where x is equals to x minus x bar. So for this we need to calculate x bar. So how do we calculate the x bar? X bar is basically the mean of this x. So how will we calculate the x here, x bar here? Basically 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 divided by the number n, that is 9, and we will get the answer 5. So we have taken x bar as 5. So next y bar. Similarly we calculate the y bar, which is 9 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 11 plus 13 plus 14 plus 16 plus 15 divided by 9, which makes it 108 divided by 9, which is 12. So now we have got the values x bar, which is 5, and y bar is equals to 12. So now we have to calculate the small x and small y value. So for that I recommend you to make a table. First one is x, then y. X is equals to x minus x bar, y is equals to y, capital Y minus y bar, then small x square, y square, then xy. I'm just dividing it by the scale so that they don't get mixed up. So let's start. Let me choose a different color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here is 9. Wait, I have to make a line, extend the line a bit more. At the end we have to calculate your summation of x square, summation of y square, and summation of xy, because in our formula I have already told you we have summation of x square and summation of y square. So now look, now we will fill up the y values: 9, 8, 10, 12, 11, 13, 14, 16, and 15. So x minus x bar, basically 5 minus 1 minus 4. X, your x value is 1 and x bar value is 5. So 1 minus 4, 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Again 2 minus 5 is minus 3, then minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly for y, we have to minus 9. 9 minus 12 is minus 3. Then minus 4, minus 2, here 0, 1, minus 1, 1, 2. So here I have little space remaining over here, 2, 4 and 3. So basically x square. So this square of this one. So 4 square minus 4 का square is 16. It's very easy. Minus 3 square is 9. Negative value will be removed over here. 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. So summation over here we get it 60. So y square. Similarly calculated for y square. So here 9, 16, 4, 0, 1, 1, 4, 16, 9. So after summing up we get it also 60 xy. So basically we have to multiply this both. 4 into 3 is 12. 4 into 3 is again 12. 2 into 2 4. 0, 0 because one of the value is 0. So 0 into anything is 0. Then 1, 4, 12 and 12. So after summing up we get the value 57. So according to formula, summation of x into y and root of summation of x square into summation of y square. That what the formula was. Again, it's not x into y, sorry, xy. Don't get confused here. It's xy. So summation of xy is 57. We got it as 57. Again under root of 60 into 60. 57 under root of 360. The final answer should be 0.95 r. So this is how we solve the sum by Karl Pearson's method. So in next video we will look into the assume mean method, how to solve a question by assume mean method. Till then, stay tuned.